Harris out of the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercising before this one, and they're paying off.
On first down, right back to Gibson.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 45 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. It's a play fake. Here's Willis.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's right.
And the Commanders are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now Willis.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Lions are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
You talk about this Lions defense.
So there's the conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. 25 yards that time.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And credit the tackle to Percy Butler. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 5. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better. Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Well, this defense for the Lions very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Dotson in motion right. Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On second down, here's Gibson again.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Willis looks to pass it here.
Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. Well, I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Going on 4th down, here's Willis. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to give them a little bit of credit for fortitude there. 4th and inches, and they don't run the football. Normally just wedge your way through, fall forward, find the yardage. They took a shot and put it in the air, and it paid off.
Maybe they saw the defense overcommitting.
A lot of confidence there, though, because even if they overcommit, you just want to make sure you get the first down. You throw an incompletion on 4th down there, they're going to second-guess you the rest of the game.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, here's Willis.
The ball comes out, and this is scooped up by the Lions.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
This ball deep for Tony.
They've got his man complete. A big play there for Detroit. 44 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
The Lions at 7-2 here on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll look to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. Now back to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it.
And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Gibbs will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
Meanwhile, Willis' throw complete to Dotson.
And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the 1st down.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 75 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Out left to Dotson.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
A give up the middle to Gibson. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
They'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it.
Willis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 29 yards. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And this is back to a 5-point game.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Back to throw now on first down.
Throw left side, complete to Tony. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
They'll set up a throw.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. They're going to look to throw.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
3rd and 3.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and they'll be unable to build here onto their 5-point lead.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
18, Pioneer.
1st and 10, Willis.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this one is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter.
Last play of the half, Willis.
He's going to throw one up for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Here's 2nd and 7.
They'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And out across midfield down to the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
2nd and 5. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it in without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. They'll look to throw here on first down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And so close, he gets into the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs
with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game.
And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And a It gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
On second down, a run with Gibson.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Back to throw, Willis.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
2nd and 10.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Chase Young
in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Cade York on now for the field goal.
It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash.
York able to send this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting through.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him.
And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have the leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington.
And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete to Tony. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 19 Lions.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Counter play. Here's Gibbs. And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 38. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield, incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll set up to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are right back in this football game. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. And quickly they get to the line. Second down throw coming by Willis. He's got right on the short throw. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
18 Randall.
To the air on first down, here's Willis. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Gibson here running out of the gun. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Willis will look to throw it. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Lions are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll be caught by Tony. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 45 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Trying the left side with Gibbs. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
And this one hits at the one, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
Willis looking to throw it. This pass hauled in by Dotson.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
And now they'll shift things around. Here's Willis now off the play fake. He's got right on the short throw.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Willis. And he's going to drop this one down to Gibson.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Straight ahead, Gibson.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Back to 60, back to 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Willis out of the gun. He's got right on the short throw.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot ways. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Go, go. Cougar 19.
Wright's got him.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold or did they rough the quarterback? Now 1st and goal.
Let's go, let's go.
On the counter, Gibson.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
Willis rushing him to the line in a hurry here. Now Willis.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Here's Willis.
Flush to his right. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Detroit. 56 yards. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf, and today that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.
So for Detroit, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Chicago Bears next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.